Welcome, it's DC. In today's video, guys, I have an amazing, accurate, booming crash scalping strategy that you can use to grow your small account. So if you're new to my channel, please kindly subscribe, like and share this video, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time we release new content. So without wasting much of your time, let's look at the settings of this strategy. So let me delete everything that we have on the chart. So this is the PC version, and very soon I'm going to drop a mobile version, so be on the lookout. So let me quickly delete so that we have a clear chart. So this is what we have. So let me go to my navigator. Okay, on my navigator, so these are the indices. So we have to go on the trend indicators. So on our trend indicator, we're going to start with the moving average. So the first moving average, we have the following settings. We have a period of 200, shift 0 method, simple, apply to close, and our style is going to be red. Then we click done. Then we have this red line. Then the next indicator is going to be a moving average, but this time we're going to have a period of 12. The shift method is simple, apply to close, then our color is going to be blue. Then we click done. So we now have two moving averages on our chart. Then the last indicator is gonna be it's under oscillator, and it's our relative strength index. So with the relative strength index, it will have the period is gonna be 14, apply to close, then the style is gonna be blue. Then with the levels, these are the following levels that we're gonna be making use of. So we have level 30, level 35, level 15, and level 20. These are the four levels that we're gonna be using in crash. So in boom, it's gonna be slightly different. We have different levels, but these are the levels for crash. So we are done. So we have two buying options. So I'm now talking about how we can use this strategy to trade. But before I get to that, so I just want to remind you guys some of the services that we offer on this channel. So we have our spike detector, which you can use to catch spikes. So if you are a spike trader and you want to catch spikes, we have our own spike detector, which is called the DC Smart Spike Detector. If you're interested in getting this spike detector, you can use the details that are there in the description. Then we also have mentorship classes. If you're someone who's new to trading, you want to learn how you can trade derivative synthetic indices, you can also use the details that are there in the description so that you can join our mentorship classes. Or maybe you've been trading and you have not been successful, you can also join these mentorship classes. Then we also have our indicators and EAs. We have different EAs that we sell on this channel. Some we give for free and some we sell. So we have paid trading tools. We have indicators for VIX. Recently we created the derivative synthetic dynasty, which is an indicator that you can use to trade volatility, but mostly all the derivative synthetic indices. It's also available. Then we also have indicators that we can use to trade the volatility killer arrow. We have a lot of indicators that we can use to trade in these markets. So if you are looking for a trading robot, please get in touch and get these trading robots. So we also have robots for booming crash, for catching spikes, for scalping, and also a robot that can also follow the trend, be it's buying. If the trend is moving up, the robot will be buying. If it moves in, the trend has shifted, is now moving down, the robot will be selling. We also have different robots for derivative synthetic indices. So if you are interested in these tools, please get in touch and you can get these indicators. So let's look at how we can use this strategy to scalp. So since it's a scalping strategy, we're gonna be buying these small green candles, these small candles, and in this strategy we are only going to be taking only 5 candles. Yes, there can be a situation where you can take even more, but for us to be safe, because one of the greatest mistake is that most people tend to be greedy and they end up being caught by spike. So for you to be safe and not to be caught by spike, just take only 5 candles, then you close the trade. So this strategy will be very conducive to those who will be looking forward for an opportunity to grow their small account. If you're someone who wants to grow his account, you can use this strategy, because with this strategy there is a high win rate. So I recently created an EA, which I'm going to share with you guys on this channel, with which the EA was created using this strategy. The EA is very, very promising, and the win rate is very, very high. So let's look at how we can trade using this strategy in Crash 1000. So this strategy, I've tested it in Crash 1000 and the results were amazing. So let's look at, there are two buying scenarios. The first scenario is that we want to buy Crash when it's above this red line, which is our 200 exponential moving average. So in this first example that I'm going to be explaining, we're looking at a situation where we are buying when the price is above this red line, which is our 200 exponential, which is the best opportunity or time where you can buy in Crash. So we want to buy in Crash, and we want to buy when the price is above this red line. So the first thing that we're gonna do is this: we have to check. So when price is above the 200 exponential moving average, which is our red line, we have the following levels on the RSI. So we're going to be using our RSI as the first confirmation. Then the second confirmation is going to come from the simple moving average, the 12 simple moving average, the blue line that we have here. So the first situation is that you have to wait for price to come to this level. So when price is above the 200, we come to our RSI. So what we want on the RSI is that price has to cross above. You see here, price is moving, crossing above these levels, the one that I've highlighted here, level 30 and level 35. So when price makes that move, crosses above this level, you then have to shift your focus to the main chart. On the main chart, you want the candles here, the green candles, to cross above the moving average. When that happens, you then take your trade. So you can see one here, we have a good example. We can see that the RSI crossed above level 30 and 35, and then we also have the simple moving average, this blue line. The candles were crossing this line at this particular position, so you're going to take your trade at that level. This is the level that I'm talking about. And then we only take 5 candles, and we can see this trade ended in profit. You're going to take your 5 candles and you're going to be fine. Then we also have another opportunity here where price is above the 200 and it crosses above these levels, and we have this blue line, and you can see here we had an example. In here there was a small spike, but you're going to recover and you're going to get your 5 candles and you're going to be in profit. Okay, let's look for more examples. Okay, here again we also have the market crossing above this level, so you will be fine, you'll be okay, even if you are caught by a spike and the price stays above this red line, because this red line acts as a what, as a dynamic support level. So you will be fine. Then we can see here this one ended in profit. So we are trying, this moving average is trying to avoid the spikes. So this one is trying to avoid the spikes. So we can see this particular example. So I'm gonna pick at least 10 examples and then we call it a day. This one, we can see this ended in profit. We're going to get our 5 candles, and let's look at this example. We're going to get our 5 candles at this particular level again, and then let's look for another example. So you'll be safe. This is the safest place where you can trade, and you'll not be caused by a spike when price is above this 200 exponential movement. That's where you have the high probability of a winning trade. Okay, we can see here we have 5 candles, here we also have 5. So there will be multiple opportunities for you to use this strategy without being caught by a spike. We can see here again we had 5 candles and we're going to be in profit. Here 5 candles. So as long as you follow this strategy, you will be fine. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then there was a spike, and then so here you're going to, it was going to be a winning trade because you're only going to take 5 candles before the spike occurs. Then here again we had 5 candles and we're fine. Let's look for more examples here. we're going to take 5 candles, and we're going to be fine. So you can see this works. So the safest way to scalp when you're trading crash is to wait for the price to go above this 200 simple moving average. Then when price is above that one, you'll be safe and you can take your candles without any fear. Okay, so let's look for the second scenario. So the second scenario, we want now to buy when price is below this red moving average, our simple moving average. Simple moving average, price is now below it. How then do we buy? So we then shift our focus on the levels 20 and 15. These are the levels that we use when price is below the 200 exponential moving average. We use these levels. So we're gonna use level 15 and level, let me just fix that, level 15, these two levels, level 15 and level 20. I know these lines are not accurate. Okay, so these are the lines that we're going to be making use of. And here we have a good example. We can see one price closed above level 20, and we wait for the candles to cross the simple moving average, this blue line here, and we take 5 candles. Here again, we have a good example. We can see price crossed below level 20, and here we wait for price to cross this one. So the most important thing that you have to know, we don't use level 30 and 35 when price is below this red line. The levels that we use are level 20 and level 15 when price is now below this red line, because in crash, that's where we have a lot of what spikes when price is below the red line. So that's where you're going to be using, that's why we have shifted to the lower levels, which is level 20 and 15. So that's one way that you can use to avoid being caught by a spike. So one, we say for us to be safe, let's use level 20 and 15 when price is below the red line, and we also have to wait for price to cross this red line. So that's how we avoid being caught by spikes. So one, we're waiting for price to reach an overbought level by checking these levels 20 and 15, and then we take our trades. Okay, let's look for more examples. We can see here this ended in profit. We can see again here above here it ended in profit. So this is a very, very powerful strategy. You can see here we are avoiding spikes, and then now we are now buying and everything. We are going to go here. We're going to get our 5 candles before the price spikes downwards. So like here, you see price is closed level 20. We come to the main chart, we check, do we have a crossing? Yes, the crossing is here. We take our 5 candles and then we move out. So this is how basically this strategy works. So we can see here this particular level, we have price reaching level 15 and it closed above these levels. We wait for price to cross this level, we take our 5 candles. So we have multiple examples where this strategy was effective. It was effective in many examples. We can see here price ended in profit. So if you follow what I've given you, you will not be caught by a spike. Okay, so this is it in Crash 1000. So let's go and look at an example in Boom 1000. So let's quickly go to Boom 1000. So let me quickly install the indicators. So we have the first one, and we also have another moving average, and the period is 200. Then the next one is the relative strength index. So with this one, we now need to change our levels. That's the most important part. We need to change our levels. So I'm gonna make use of the following levels. So we're gonna erase these ones that are there, and we now have new levels. So the first one that we're gonna use is level 85 and 80, 85 and level 80, and the next one is gonna be level 70 and 65. Level 70 and 65. So these are our levels. Then you click done. So we have different levels for Boom and they differ from the ones that we have for crash. So if you can see, we now have the same strategy. So we have two scenarios. So with boom, you want to trade boom. The safest way to trade boom is when boom is below this red line, our simple moving average, this red line, when it's below. So that's the first scenario that I'm going to explain. When price is below this red line, what do we do? So that's what I'm going to explain in the levels that we're going to be using in the RSI. So the levels that we use when price is below that are the following. We have level 70 and level 65. But it doesn't mean that if price reaches level 85 and 80, we don't take the trades when price is below this one. We'll take the trades, and we can even add as price will be coming to this level 70 and 65. So here we have to wait for price to reach these levels, and we wait for price to cross below, like what took place at this particular position. And then once that has taken place, we shift our focus on the indicators that are there on the main chart. On the main chart, we have this blue line. When the candles cross here, cross below, that's when we're going to take our 5 candles and then we move out. So let's look for more examples when price was below this and see if that is going to work. So let's look here at this particular position. We have price crossing below level 70, and we have the red blue line and candles are crossing here. We take our 5 candles and we'll be fine. Then let's look again at this particular position. Price cross this level, and here we're going to take our position. No, now price, you see here, price is now above here. We don't consider this trade. Price is now above this level. We don't take these trades. Okay, let's look for more examples. Okay, here price is okay. Let's look for another example. This one. Okay, we see price is below this red line, and then we also have the RSI level 70, and the price is crossing below that at this level, and then we wait for the blue line, and then we take our trade. Here we also have the same thing, 5 candles, 5 candles. So as more the more you practice, you see that you'll be in a position to take even more candles when you practice using this strategy. So with me, the reason why these strategies work, I develop them myself and I test them, and I create indicators and robots, and I test them, and I will clearly see. So they go through drastic testing processes. That's why you see these strategies working very effectively. Okay, we can see here we had a good opportunity, and then we're going to take our 5 candles. Even here we're going to take our 5 candles and we'll be out. But this one we're not going to take it. Why? Because it's now above the above the 200 exponential moving average. So we don't consider this one. So let's look for more examples. So boom has been moving up for a while now. Those who have been following the live session that I was having, although the network was a little bit poor, but they can testify that the analyses were accurate. So once I'm done fixing the issue of the network, I'll be having more live sessions so that you guys can benefit from the analysis that I'll be giving. Most of the assets that we analyzed were in profit. Okay, we can see here we have another example, and it ended in profit. Okay, also here it was in profit, also here in profit. So if you wanna be safe, you rather just trade when price is below the 200 exponential moving average. Okay, but it doesn't mean that this strategy doesn't work when the prices are above this one. So that's the next scenario that we're now we're going to be looking at. What do we do when our price is above the 200 simple moving average? Okay, so that's what we're going to be looking at. So now we don't use this 70-65. This is the most important part. We now shift our attention to level 85 and 80. Those are the levels that we're going to make use of when price is now above those levels. So you can see here this blue line will be avoiding these spikes. Let's look for an example. Okay, you see Okay, here we have a good example. Price. Okay, let's look for more. Okay, here, yes, here we have a good example. Price here was a one price closed below level 80, and on the main chart we have this simple moving average, and the candles are crossing below it, and we are going to take our 5 candles. Then here we also have, you see, whenever there are spikes, this moving average is trying by all means to avoid the spikes, and here you're going to take your 5 candles. So let's look for more examples. Okay, here what took place, price closed here, and we're going to take our 5 candles. Here price closed here, and we're going to take our 5 candles. Here again we have 5 candles at this particular level. We also have 5 candles, so you are safe if you are taking 5 candles. You can see here where the conditions were met here again, and price was able to cross below this level, and we're going to take our 5 candles. So basically that's how this strategy works. So I don't want to take a lot of your time, guys, but you now have the strategy. So basically you just have to bear in mind that you need to shift your levels when you're now moving from below or above the 200 simple moving average. Okay, so this is how this strategy works. So I've created an EA. I'm still in the process of testing it, but the results are very pleasing. I think for the month of September, this strategy didn't incur any loss in Boom 1000. So it was 100%. I think I shared with people the results of that EA. It was 100%. So that's how sure I am that this strategy will work. Thank you guys for your time. Make sure you don't forget to subscribe guys, so that this channel grows, and make sure you like and comment. So tell us where you're watching us from, and we'll randomly select people from different areas, and we give them prizes on this channel. So if you comment and you like and you also subscribe, you stand a chance to win prizes. They can be spike detectors, or they can be indicators or robots. So with that being said, thank you guys for your time. Enjoy your day, happy trading, and may God help you to be profitable, and may you make money for the glory of God. Bye bye for now.